All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Sincere shalom to all you men preaching this word and truth and sincerity throughout the four winds. And shalom to you striving and sincere believers, all right? So I'm going to entitle this lesson, Are You Serious? Okay, are you serious? Okay, because, you're looking for a lesson to do, and it's always lessons you could do, all right? But some of these lessons, depending on your spirit, sticks out more than others, and that's the body, really. But I saw this article. I like to bring up a lot of articles. I saw this, and this jumped off the page for me, okay? It said one landlord is making tenants get jungle juiced, let's say that. Whether it's legal is still undecided. So one landlord is making tenants get jungle juiced. Whether it's legal is still undecided. Okay? And you're going to find out why I said, are you serious? Okay? If you're not jabbed for the CV19, you can forget about moving into any of 8 apartment complexes in Broward and Miami-Dade counties owned by Santiago A. Alvarez and his family. Okay, so this Jake, what appears to be a Jake, all right? Sounds like something Jake could do. All right. He's well off, man. He's got 8 apartment complexes, right? That he owns, him and his family. And if you're still unjabbed, when it comes time to renew your lease, you'll have to find someplace else to live. Now check this part out. Listen closely. Alvarez, who controls 1,200 units in 2 counties, is the first large-scale landlord known to national housing experts to impose the juice requirement not only for employees but also for tenants. All right, so Jake, all right, might be an Issacharite. Who knows? All right, he appears to be from the Northern Kingdom. Jake is leading the charge in wickedness, man. Unrighteous decrees for this right here. He owns 1,200 units, all right? And he's the first, basically, major landlord to enforce this, to mandate this, all right? Not only for tenants, but his employees. They'll be required to produce documentation that they've received at least an initial Maxine Waters dose, okay? Okay, the policy took effect August 15th. Okay, could set Alvarez company on a collision course with Governor Ron DeSantis. Okay, so the governor, if you're not aware, in Florida, Florida's a different breed. I just moved out here a few months ago, but, they got their own set of laws, all right? Texas and Florida are just states where they march to the beat of their own drum, as opposed to, following in line with the U.S. government, all right? Some would call it patriotism. Some would call them, being free or whatever, But Florida and Texas, they're never on page with the agenda, okay? So Ron DeSantis, the governor, basically said, if you impose this mandate, you're going to be fined $5,000, okay? So this Israelite is willing to risk that or go to toe-to-toe with the governor and these laws to enforce his wickedness, all right? Okay, so it's a Maxine passport ban, which prohibits businesses from requiring that customers be vaccinated. And yet the landlord might have exposed a loophole in the governor's ban, forcing courts to decide whether a tenant is equivalent to a customer, and which they are. Okay, they're buying from this company to stay there. Okay, let's go with Jeremiah 5 verses 26. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men. All right, so among our people, You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Most High is calling you out. All right, he's saying, among my people there found wicked men. Right? And this dude right here, to impose that, to force that on people that don't want to get it, all right, is wicked, okay? And this is a trap, okay? And this is a snare to our people, all right? And let's jump to 27 verse. As a cage full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. So this man is well off. He's living better than 90% of Israelites, okay? I'm willing to bet money on that. Owning 1,200 houses, man. Apartments or whatever. You know? He would be considered rich for our standards, okay? And some would say he's a great man. All right? Verse 28. They are waxing fat, meaning, you know, his pockets are well off, man. His bank account is well off. Doing good. They shine. Yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. All right, so let's stop right there. It's saying our people overpass the deeds of the wicked. And this right here, Esau Edom, he's the first landlord, a big landlord, to own a lot of properties, okay, to enforce it. So he's leading the charge. You know, a lot of Edomites ain't going ever say no shit like this, right? Enforce this, man. Okay, but our people, this guy, you know, he's letting it be known, okay, who his God is, who he's serving, all right, this beast system, this image, all right, and, you know, maybe the mark, who knows, okay. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge. All right, so they don't give a damn about our people, okay. They're saying a lot of our wicked men that are rich in our nation. Okay, let's go to Luke 16 verses 8. And the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light. Okay, and we see this time and time again, this prophecy play out. Okay, you know, it's certain things that Esau, Edom, and these heathens are running circles around our people. Okay, you know damn well not to trust in this medical system, Esau system. We put our trust and faith in the Lord, man. Okay, but he's saying to hell with the Most High. I'm willing to listen to what these devils got to say, man. All right. We have to be concerned about our tenants and our employees. All of these private properties, we're just trying to keep people safe and healthy. It's going to cost us money, but we're very firm on that. Okay. It said 12 to 15 of his tenants, most of whom live as properties, have died of COVID. A large number have gotten sick. All right. So they're basically saying his tenants gotten killed. Died, Salakia died and got sick. Okay. Said I think people should get the shot. Okay. Okay, so now some of the tenants are, you know, he definitely knows he's gonna have some pushback on this. All right, but he's prepared. Okay. One tenant who said he was jabbed is overstepping his bounds. That should be illegal, set of the policy. You can't force people to do what they don't want to do. After they learned about the new policy, 2 tenants who don't plan to get vaccinated contact their local eviction defense attorneys about potentially challenging the policy in court. Okay. All right. So this law that DeSantis, governor Florida, every time they ask a tenant for proof of the max, okay, the jungle juice, okay, they will be fined $5,000 every time. All right, so this man is still willing to go through with this. All right. Okay, I don't want to read all of this. All right, but if you want to read it, okay, it's from this MSN.com. One landlord is making tenants get jungle juice to death. All right. Whether it's legal is still undecided. All right. Let's get my last precept. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest of me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So this man is lacking in wisdom, lacking in knowledge. Knowledge of what? The Most High, his laws, okay, our way of life, okay? Given to us by the Heavenly Father, all right? And that's why we're destroyed, okay? Straying away and following after the beast, man. Okay? So the Most High rejected him, man. This knowledge, okay, it's out there, okay, throughout the four corners of the earth. But Jacob sacrificed himself in a moment to prosper in this world. All right? So in turn, he's rejecting him. And the 2/3, I mean, he might be part of the 2/3, who knows? You know, that's the Lord's call, but you know, 2/3 of our people are rejected, and you know, and they reject. First off, they reject the Most High, so it's only right that the Most High reject them. Okay, them and their children. It's thus saith the Lord, or it's nothing at all. All right. As they were increased, so they sin against me. Therefore, will I change their glory into shame. All right, this man has increased pretty good here in Babylon. Okay, America. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. All right, this is a major sin, and he's getting a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure a lot of his tenants are our people. All right, he's getting a lot of these people, you know, pressure to sin against the Lord. Therefore, will I change their glory and the shame. And that's what's going to happen if you don't get a ride on these chariots, man. When it's all hell breaks loose, it's going to be shameful. All right. That's why it says in the kingdom, all right, they're going to be embarrassed for that a certain time period. All right, everybody's going to be forgiven, but you got to die on this side if you're of the 2/3, man. That's why I said, are you serious, man? All right, that's a major offense against the Lord. All right, shalom.